I was the author to Title I of the Indian Health Care Improvement Act of 1976. And Title I of that piece of legislation addressed the need of a scholarship for Native students to enter the various health professions. And so when we started reviewing the first scholarships under Title I, there were no takers for those doctorate health professions. No Indian students were in line to even apply because they didn't know about these various health professions and how to pursue them. And me being a dentist, writing the legislation and seeing especially no dental takers, I thought, what's going on here? And by this time, I was being recognized as the only dentist going on over 20 years. And so I thought, maybe if we formed an organization like the Association of American Indian Physicians, maybe we can begin to address the issue of the dearth of Indian dentists.
When I went to dental school, being the only one of the few, I think I was the only one in my class, you kind of tend to seek out those that you have the most similarities or the most things in common, and it was very challenging. So to have a group, an organization like STED, where the students, the patients, the Indian Health Service, other organizations can seek out the sensitivity, the cultural sensitivity component is, I think, very much needed. And the mission is to have an impact on a group of people that maybe you might say some people, not everybody wants to pay attention to. And I really am excited and happy to see that there are more American Indian dentists. There are more individuals involved. And so it's really good to see the improvements, the impact that STED is making after all these years. And it's really exciting, actually, when I look back and see where STED was compared to now. I'm sure other members that were there feel the same way.
And then when we opened up our organization to you all come if you're interested in dentistry, because now we're going to start holding a conference. We're going to start sharing other dentists as role models for you to see. And then people began to say that profession of dentistry sounds very important, certainly much needed. We now have our Indian students not seeking just a basic doctorate degree, but they're already saying, I'm going to a specialty of anesthesiology, periodontia, prosthodontia, and it's no longer, I'm going to be a dentist. And what's really mind-blowing to me is now we have first generation of STED members whose offspring are now entering the profession. And that is really, and I heard from one of them this morning apologizing for not being able to be here, but their son is now in pre-dent, and the parents are now role models of the role models that I presented.
Every conference has its I don't want to say story, but that I have a remembrance of, because STED seeks out the culture of that group. I think to me that's probably been one of the most rewarding parts, is to learn about other American Indian groups and just to have that respect of that there is groups out there that I don't even know of. You know, we've been to California, we're going to go to Omaha, we've been to the northern part of the United States, the Northwest. We've experienced cultures from all of those and American Indian groups. And, to me, it's an organization that is like no other in that sense, where we kind of embrace wherever we're at, we embrace whatever culture that is there.
And so it's a real pleasure and full of pride to be at this particular conference and seeing all the students, and now calling them my grandkids, because most of them got IHS scholarships through that Title I that I wrote. We're now full of enthusiasm and wanting to grow, and already we're talking about our conference next year, and from now on it'll be bigger than ever from the year before, because look at the crowd we had today. That has made me so very proud of where we are.